Hey, this is Constance Carter. How are you? Okay, so I'm in the office, and as I promised, I wanted to share with you the nightmare that my husband and I, have been living over the past couple of months. And I shared about a month ago about some identity theft issues that we had been dealing with. And I always try to look at the lesson and everything. And I'm like, okay, Lord, what are you teaching me? Why me? Because it has been crazy. And it's been so crazy that I've been dealing with law enforcement, and they've been like, what the? I've been dealing with my bank, and what my banker, because I know the bankers, they said, Constance, I want to give it to you. Every time I talk to you, every time I hear something, every time you call me, this is the first time I've ever heard this happen. So I'm going to share it with you. Glenda said something a couple of weeks ago. She said, this is just another chapter in your book. And I'm like, what is the lesson in this, Lord? Why me? So anyway, last month I shared with you about some issues that I was having with some identity theft. So first of all, good morning, Brandy. First of all, as I mentioned last month, some people had been stealing my mail. And they stole the mail. They started using our debit cards, our American Express cards. They were using our business cards. So they had three things of ours. They were using our they were going and buying gas, and they were getting cash back at grocery stores, and they were just living the life. They were living it up. Then I have another American Express card that Glenda has. They somehow got a hold of that, and they're charging, I think it was almost $1,900 in Best Buy. So, that's what I discussed last time, right? So it's gone up since then. So as my mail has been getting stolen, Warren thought he lost his wallet. So he ordered a new ID. ID came in the mail. So his ID had gotten stolen. His driver's license had gotten stolen. So what did they do with that? They stole the mail again. They went to the bank, walked in the bank, and withdrew a check or withdrew cash for $600. Now, I've seen the gentleman. He looks nothing like Warren. So of course, and I mentioned this to you, I hadn't seen him at the time, but I've seen him since then. He looks nothing like Warren. I guess he presented Warren's ID and withdrew $600 out of the bank. I still haven't gotten it back from my bank yet. Okay. Still, I don't know what's going on with BBVA Compass. So then they go to Home Depot and they charge a bunch of merchandise on our Home Depot card. So that's thousands of dollars that they charge on the Home Depot card. Then these mofos call Home Depot. They have all of my banking account information because they have my bank statements. They call Home Depot, make a payment to Home Depot to pay the card, and then go back and get more merchandise. So that's a bunch of money that they spent on the Home Depot. Still haven't gotten a return from my bank on that. Then they go to Costco, 4 different Costcos, and purchase over $10,000 worth of merchandise from Costco. So they go to one in Tracy. Boom. I think they got $8,000 there or $6,000 there. They go to, 8,000. And then they go to Manteca, got 2,000 there. They got busted in, well, they didn't even really get busted. They stopped them in Stockton. And that's when the loss prevention people called me in Stockton. And they went to Stockton. They didn't get anything for Stockton. But after they left Stockton, they went to Lodi and purchased more merchandise on our Costco card. So now I'm getting, I've got a bunch of letters from Costco saying, hey, you're bouncing checks. You're not honoring it. We need you to honor, some $12,000 worth of merchandise that you've gotten. So then, so they've been trying to get new credit cards in our names. Warren's got a ton of inquiries on his credit report because they try to open up new credit. They've got his ID. They put their face on Warren's Costco card. Very smart criminals, right? So they go up into a bank where you have cameras. Go say they're Warren. They go into Costco where you have cameras. They take a picture, put their face on Warren's Costco card. Yep. and present themselves as if they were warned. Yep, they sure did. And they've been getting these new credit cards that they've been trying to get sent to their house. So it's just a matter of time before they're busted. So all of that, you know, it's been a pain. It's been a real pain just dealing with all that. So some things that we had to do as a result, we had to put new cameras up. We got a new mailbox because we live in an older neighborhood, and our mailbox, we had just a regular mailbox where you go out and put the mail in. We've had to put a new mailbox up, lock the mailbox. We've had to close our bank accounts. Some payments have gotten returned on my American Express. So I have American Express, a limitless American Express. And they limited to my American Express because a payment was returned because we had to close the account, even though I have a letter from my bank. So that's been a pain. It's affected my credit. And we've had to do all kind of stuff. So when we went and got here's the thing, here is the biggie for me. We put a new mailbox up, and last week the bastards came and stole my mailbox. So if you can see right here, they came and just stole the mailbox off of my off of the post. Just came and just snatched the mailbox. I'm like, really? Wasn't nothing in there. You know, we spent $200 on a new mailbox, and they just came and stole the whole mailbox. So that's been quite annoying. It's been quite annoying. You know, we've had to put credit freezes on everything. So on everybody's stuff, including my small children, we've just put credit freezes on everybody. Because even a month ago, someone had tried to get credit in Kyle's name, and American Express called me, and they were like, you know, me and Kai had to call back, but they were like, did you know? And so it's just been affecting everybody in the house. So everybody has a freeze. Everybody, we've had to do some identity lock protection. So there's several identity protective places that you can go to, but I want you just to be aware, because there was a lady there's just been a rash of mail fraud or mail and mail theft. A lady I spoke to, they wrote a check from her account to my account to Compass Bank, and she had a locked mailbox. So they hit up the entire. So no matter where you are, if you have a locked or an unlocked mailbox, you can still be a victim. Just be very careful. For us, we hadn't checked our mail in a couple of days, and they just came up. They got credit cards, debit cards, business cards, IDs. They got our whole life. And so we've had to suffer as a result. Now, it's not anything that we can't get through, but that still in the mailbox. You know, I even called the sheriff, because the deputy that's on my case, I called him yesterday, and I'm like, you know, since we talked, they done stole the mailbox. He was like, what? That's what he said. That's how exactly he said, what? I was like, yes, I need you to catch these people as quickly as possible. So they have some good, strong leads. But it's just been a pain. Costco's calling me. I'm getting letters every day, tons of letters. You know, if they want to come over again. So when they came, the other sheriff came to my house last week when I had to report the mailbox being stolen. And here's what I want you to know. I asked the sheriff, if I see somebody trying to steal my mail or my mailbox again, can I shoot them? Because I want to shoot them. And what you got to know is, can't shoot them. Can't do it. So I just want to let you guys know that you cannot shoot somebody stealing mail from your mailbox. Even though they're on your property, you can't shoot them. And I said, well, what if they come in my house? And he said, you got to be careful on that one too. So that was the unfortunate thing too, is because if I see him, I'm going to want to bust a cap all day. But unfortunately, I'll go to jail if I bust a cap. I ain't know that. So anyway, Shay said, I didn't know. I thought I had license to shoot, at least shoot him in the behind. But I guess we can't do that in California. So anyway, I just want to let you know, put freezes on your credit, and just check your mail. Check everything that's going on. It's just been crazy. Like I've been coming in, like last week when I was coming in the office, I was like, guess what they did today? It was always something. Guess what they did today? Guess what they did today? So if you know them, if you live in Stockton and you know these bastards, let them know their days are numbered. Because I know what you look like. We know what you look like. We know exactly what you look like. And it's on and popping. And that ugly guy looks nothing like my husband. Anyway, can I taser him? You know, hey, that's not a bad idea. I do got a taser around here. So that might be an option. And I wish I was able to stand my ground, but I guess I can't since I'm not in Florida, Tanya. But in here, you know, can't shoot them. But just be careful, be aware of what's going on out there, because I don't want you to become a victim of identity theft and everything that comes along with it. I hope this is the last chapter in the story. I'm praying that nothing else happens, but we'll see. That's all I got. Let's see if I have any questions. Nope, just some what the F's. Oh my God. Yeah. So it's been real. I still haven't even gotten a return on the money that they've taken. And they just, yeah. All right. Peace out.